welcome back. Let's do question 2c. Right, we have our functions f of x and g of x, and then for what values of x from negative 45 degrees to 360 degrees is f of x greater than g of x? How do we interpret graphs when you're given something like this? So now saying when f of x greater than g of x, how do you see that? Where is f of x above g of x? That's what it means. Okay, at the points of intersection here, these two graphs are equal. So you can divide your points or your regions into different parts. Like here, we have here at 86.8 degrees, the graphs are equal. At 183.2 degrees, the graphs are equal. But between these 2 points, the graphs are not equal. If you check here, f of x, the red graph, is above the blue graph, g of x. Okay, what about from this side, going to the left? You can see that the blue graph, g of x, is greater than f of x. So we don't want that region. Even if you check from this side going there, when x is greater than 183.2 degrees, you can see that the blue graph is greater than g of x. That's what we do. We don't want that. Okay, so let's start with this. Let me call this one region A, then B, and then C. So region A, we can see that g of x here is above f of x. Okay, so because we want where f of x is above g of x, and then between these 2 points, okay, that's where f of x is greater than g of x. You can see from the graphs there, f of x is above g of x. And then region C, we can see that the blue graph is above the red graph. So again, g of x is greater than f of x. Again, we don't want this. The region we want is this one. So what, for which values of x, it will be from, are we going to include 86.8 and 183.2? No, because it didn't say greater than or equals to, it says greater than. So we're not going to include these points. So it means our x should be between 86.8 degrees and 183.2 degrees. That's the solution there. Okay, right. So we're going to meet when we do question 3.